Well, it's glad to see that I'm not the only one that noticed this. No, I don't know if this is an American media outlet or UK media outlet, but the point is it made it over here on my feed on the American side. And it's even recognized from over here that what happens to Tyson Fury every time it seems like he becomes champion is that his own country, the media over there seems to tear him down. And I did a video where I asked the people in the UK, I'm like, man, what is that about? And a lot of y'all came to me and said, well, it's because he speaks his mind and stuff. And you know what? I always figured it was that because, the way Tyson Fury articulates himself and the subjects that he talk about, like, I like Tyson Fury because he gives me a sense of I'm talking to a real person, genuine. You know what I'm saying? It's not a character. He really feels a certain way about certain things, and he talks with a certain very, if I could say, humanistic nature. He's not a fronter. He is what he is. He stands by what he says. He loves his God. He believes in himself. He has morals. He has standards or something like that. And usually people like those in the nasty media world, they don't like people who try to hold a moral standard anyway. Low key. You know what I'm saying? They don't like that. And some of y'all send me some videos of some political stuff he said, and I'm gonna go ahead and talk about what he said. He was talking about how people were trying to normalize, like, having sex with kids and using blow-up dolls that look like children, and people out here selling them, and they think just because it's not a real kid that it's okay and stuff like that. And I hear him talk about the media Nazi. The reason why I got called the media Nazi is because if you say what he said, even on YouTube, they have algorithms that'll fuck with you just for saying what these people are. Because I'm gonna come out and tell you, if you say something Jewish, you know what I'm saying, you might as well figure you'll lose your job, your life, and everything in the world. You know what I'm saying? They take that like it was spitting in God's eye or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But they don't take that overall with people and their respect and just how we should all look at each other. But they police this particular group very hard. You know what I'm saying? Because they are all over the media. So I have no doubt that they fuck with him about that. YouTube channels get fucked with for speaking their mind. You know what I'm saying? I'm a boxing channel. Even I inherit and get some of that crap. Me, I'm a nobody. You know what I'm saying? And even me, they do stuff to me to try to silence me. And like I said, I'm nobody. And if you talk to other boxing channels out there, they'll tell you in a heartbeat, like, yeah, I noticed all of a sudden they turned my notifications off. People weren't getting my notifications. All of a sudden my videos ain't getting views. They ain't counting the thumbs up. You know what I'm saying? They do all that kind of stuff behind the background. Give you problems uploading your video, then demonetize the video, then you know what I'm saying? It's all kind of stuff, and that's on a basic level. So when it comes to Tyson Fury, I see it. You know what I'm saying? In the beginning, it kind of got me thinking, because in the beginning, if you guys go back and watch my videos, because I always bring up stuff that nobody wants to say. And it was just shocking to me that nobody says it. I'm like, we all watch boxing, right? How come nobody has a problem with Tyson Fury kissing on all these men? You know what I'm saying? I made a video, but I said it's real weird to me how we all are purposely ignoring that. Like, anytime I watch two men kiss, it make me cringe, just being as a straight homosexual male. Not to offend nobody gay. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to look and feel weird to me if I'm a straight man, you know? So when he was doing that, I was like, man, why ain't nobody saying nothing? I'm like, is the boxing community low key undercover? Because nobody wasn't saying that. So I did a video. I'm like, look, why is he kissing all these dudes and y'all ain't saying nothing or something like that? Now with stuff like that, it make me think, was he pandering? You know what I'm saying? Was he trying to get like the gay mafia on his side? You know what I'm saying? So they would leave him alone in the media. because I didn't understand that. But then again, I've been kind of suspicious about Tyson Fury, but I don't even want to get into that. But yeah, when it comes to Tyson Fury, I just look at him and say they're trying to shit over his victory over here in America, and they doing the same thing to him over there. And another excuse somebody told me is because he a gypsy, and y'all and over in that country they really hate traveling gypsies. It's really like some racism thing over there. What is there not to like about the gypsies? Like, I don't get the hate for the gypsies. Is it like the Vanilla Ice thing where it's just cool to hate Vanilla Ice? You don't really know why you dislike them. Just since everybody dislike them, you join the dislike club. Is that what it is? Because I need some reasons to dislike somebody. I can't just dislike somebody because, hey, everybody don't like this group over here, so they buy. I don't do that shit. You know what I'm saying? So what is it? What kind of reputation do gypsies have besides being a traveling, fighting, swindling, hustling group of people? I mean, what is supposed to be the bad rap to that? You know what I'm saying? On any corner of the earth, the fighting man is always one of the most respected men in that community. Over, if you in the tribe, you know what I'm saying, the dude who could kick ass in the tribe was the most respected guy over in his tribe, in his land. You know what I'm saying? Everybody respects the tough guy. You know what I'm saying? Everybody loves Mike Tyson. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't understand that right there, you know? And people trying to snatch his glory and stuff like that. And what else I want to talk about? People was telling me about my opinion about how I feel about Tyson Fury. And that's another thing that I'm going to say right quick with people. People got their own opinion. You don't got to agree. Do you think I agree with everybody? I don't understand these people. People say, oh, well, you know, Bruce, you're sensitive and you're in your feelings. On the contrary, that's a lie. I'm actually the person who's most not in their feelings, because I can listen to other people's videos and stuff like that and be a fan of their material if they talk about fighters that I do not favor, or if they talk about fighters that I favor. I don't stop disliking nobody's channel or stop listening to them or get in their comment section and tell them they full of shit because they dislike a fighter that I like. That's their opinion. You know what I'm saying? But everybody will talk about how, oh, well, you and your feelings and stuff. Like, no, I'm not in my feelings. I'm the most grown man out here. You know, because I could be a fan of anybody, regardless of your subject content, if there's some truth that resides in it and not no bias and not no race agenda and not no, I could be a fan of your shit easy. But people can't do that on the other end. When it comes to Tyson Fury, the reason why I said I look at him as the champ, because somebody brought up, well, you said you're not a champ unless you defend your belt. Yes, I did say that. Now, see, this is the thing. If you ever catch me saying something then saying something different and you bring it up, I won't deny it. And I'll explain why it looks like I contradict myself. True, you're not a champion until you defend your belt. But the reason why I feel this way, and this is my opinion, it's nothing I'm going to try to prove. The reason why I feel this way about Tyson Fury is because I'm looking at the man's skill set. I'm looking at his ability and what he naturally can do. I'm looking at how he's treated in the media, just like he's being treated now in the media. And I look at that and I couple all that together. You know what I'm saying? And it's not like I don't think that he couldn't defend his belts and be successful. I know he could have. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at the mental state, and as you can see from this article, what was going on then. But I still stand by that. You can't be a champ until you defend your belts. However, in my opinion, when it comes to Tyson Fury, it's different for me with him. You know, it's just different for me with him because this man has, and this is the thing about Deontay Wilder. Why is it so strange that he whooped Deontay Wilder's ass? You know what I'm saying? Now, in the words of Rick James, I know cocaine is a hell of a drug, so we seem to forget. But let me put it on you guys' mind. Tyson Fury is 5 years younger than Deontay Wilder. We seem to forget that. I don't know why I always think Tyson Fury is over, but he's 5 years older than Deontay Wilder. Now, let's look at some of these factors. He's 5 years younger than Deontay Wilder. He's been boxing since he was like, what, 8? You know what I'm saying? He comes from a fighting background. Gypsy kings on both sides of his family. You know what I'm saying? He was ordained to be what he is. You know what I'm saying? He's known to be the upset man and people and somebody that you don't doubt. You know what I'm saying? He's had crump training several times in his career. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, like always, because if you guys study boxing instead of just being cheerleaders and jumping on channels and being race fanboys and being community fanboys, you would know about the science and how to size somebody up when it comes to styles. Somebody who bounces on their toes is always going to be difficult for a flat-footed fighter. Period. These are just the natural elements. And he's naturally a gifted, good-ass boxer, and there's no heavyweight in the heavyweight rankings at this time that moves like him. He has all the reasons in the world to be able to beat Deontay Wilder. He's just somebody who people love to doubt. But like I said, I never bet against the Gypsy King. I learned a long time ago. I learned from that. Just like I learned from not betting against Floyd. I bet against Floyd and I learned my lesson. You know what I'm saying? So that's just my opinion on it. But I just think it's unfortunate. And me personally, and this is what I'm going to end it with. I just hope he remains happy. I don't care about none of this shit that y'all talk about, how people want to tear him down, how he ain't this, how his glove and all that. I just want him to remain happy because his story inspires even me, and I like it. I love comeback stories. I love people who can rise above whatever's been holding them down. I love to see somebody who was on the bottom who everybody shitted on end up sitting on top with the crown. I like those stories. You know what I'm saying? I like that. I like to see when somebody believes in itself and the whole world doubt them, and they go out there and they shut the whole world up. I like those stories. I don't care what fighter it is. I don't care where he's from. I don't care what color he is. I like those kind of stories. It helps me in my life. You know? So that's just how I feel. And hopefully I cleared up maybe a few things that people have asked me. But in my eyes, Tyson Fury is higher up than Anthony Joshua. It's not nothing that I'm proving. I'm saying that is my opinion. Okay? That's how I feel. Anyways, like always, that's my thoughts. And notice I always say at the end, that's my thoughts. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Bruce, man, I'm out.